do, what it do, what it do. This is your boy KQKC, and Happy New Year's to everyone. And we are getting right back into it. We're going right back into a fight week, because we have a fight January the 7th. That's this Saturday in Washington, D.C. But on other note, make sure, first of all, you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment if you like this video. Now, this video is about none other than Errol the Truth Spence Jr. Now, of course, allegedly, he will be back in April this year. Now, it's kind of funny that, excuse me, that we don't know exactly who he be fighting. But one thing I do know is that the DeSoto, Texas champion, unified champion, I may add, I like his mindset. I like how he strive to be the greatest he can be. Sure, he's not my favorite fighter, but as all my subscribers know, I call balls and strikes. And right here is a ball. That's right. Errol Spence Jr. don't believe in tune-ups. He don't believe in fighting, and no offense to any fighter, he don't believe in fighting bombs. He believes, and I quote and unquote, he believes in fighting the best. Why? Because his fans deserve it. Hello? Now, there's no slight on no one else. This is what he built. This is what he's built of. This is why he can come back from an accident. This is why he can come back from an eye injury. We've been over this. We've been over this. Once again, I tell you, don't expect Errol Spence Jr. to mix it up with a nobody. Don't expect the WBA, the WBC, the IBF 147-pound Glamour Division champion to sit there and fight a tomato can. As they say, a ham and egger, a walkover, a stumble bomb. Don't expect that. That's not going to happen. Errol Spence Jr., and once again, I quote and unquote, I don't believe in tune-ups. They're not in my pedigree. Fighting someone I know I'm supposed to beat. Let's say a showcase fight. No. That's not in his DNA, people. I'll be 56 years old this month in 17 days. He's a throwback fighter. He don't want an easy walk for an easy payday. Now, we talking about Errol Spence Jr., and that's all we talking about. They don't make fighters like this anymore. If they do, they are starting to bloom now. And we won't see the results until later on. But we talking about a man, a fighter, a father that's established in his craft already. So it's not like he's taking a baby step and saying, this is what I want to do. He already has done it. He already has done it. And he's thinking not only about himself, not only about his family, he's thinking about you, his fans, boxing fans, the sweet science. That's what he's thinking about. See, I understand it's a business, but it's a business that comes with a clause. It's a business that comes with a unwritten a rule. And his rule is none other than no tune-ups for me, Errol Spence Jr. Now, we all remember the debacle that happened with the negotiations, how they broke down, or let's just say how someone ran out the back door. No pun intended, but it is what it is. Balls and strikes. And that was a strike. Yes, that let Errol Spence out in the wind. No one to fight, only depending on this fight in particular and giving it all he got. But just to have it slapped in his face for someone else, just say, I want this bag. I want to fight this year, when knowing good and well you only got 2 months. That's it. 2 months. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a difference in December 31st in January, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. Let's wake up, people. Let's wake up, people. Some people, when they get to the prime of their career, or when they get to the end of their career, all they think about is that money. It's that bag. It's that grab. But what about Errol Spence? He's there. And he's still. And I'm talking about he is still talking about what the fans need and want. He's still talking about you. Satisfying you. He's still talking about a high risk. And yes, he gonna get a reward. No doubt about it. Now, no slight on BLK Prime. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're trying to make a name for themselves. They're trying to grab the gusto. But see, it's a difference. You see, it's a difference in Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Now, both guys are great fighters. I'm not taking nothing from neither one of them. They just don't mesh when it comes to the fan base, the pay-per-view buys. Why do you think Errol Spence pay-per-view buys are so great for this day and age? Let's just be correct. Balls and strikes. Let's be correct right now. You'll never make the pay-per-views Floyd Mayweather has done. This is a different age. But still in all, with comments, statements like this, the fans deserve better. The fans want me to be in there with the best in the business. And that's Terrence Crawford. Yeah. He's the second best at 147. In some people's eyes. In some people's eyes, he's the best at 147. I call it down the line, baby. That's what KQ do. And this is what KQ going to be doing in 2023. Calling it down the line. Now, you might not like it. Some might like it. But I tell you, deal with it. Once again, you got guys like Keith Thurman. You got guys like top guys like you guys. Yes, he had a loss on his record, but he was a champion. He was a champion in his own right. Now you have Manny Pacquiao. He said, Earl, Mr. Spence, I gave you a shot years ago. I want to come back. Can you give me that shot? I want the best. Will you do that for me? To be continued on that subject. But see, that's the difference in Errol Spence and other fighters. He don't want a light touch. He don't want an easy touch this stage in his career. I mean, sure, yes, climbing up that ladder at 147, climbing up from the mud. You had to fight who they put in front of you. That's what you have to do. He didn't waver. He didn't go off and talk about his promoter and his advisors. He was happy. He never complained. He never rumbled. He got in there, he fought, got paid, and on to the next one. Fought, got paid, and on to the next one. You cannot find a fighter that is right now in the stage of his career making the type of money he's making and willing to put it all on the line in one fight. That's right. Now, you talking about heavy lifting. Heavy lifting. Yes. Keith Thurman was a unified champion. That's on Keith Thurman. Now, Keith Thurman's not coming back because he loved boxing. He's not coming back because he wants the best. He's coming back because he wants the best in the bag. You see, when we're going to get away from this, people? When we're going to get away from the fighters that say, well, forget about the people. I don't care what they think. I just want the bag. One thing about Errol, the true Spence Jr., he's a people person. He's an outspoken guy and fighter, champion. That's why he does great at the pay-per-view numbers. That's why he does great every time he steps in that square circle. That's who he is. A throwback fighter in 2023. I am KQKC Boxing Network. If you like the content of this video, hit the like button. Leave a comment. They don't make them like this anymore, people. It's time for us, me, you, every content creator to talk about it, but keep it down the line. Let's talk about it. Errol Spence is a people person. Errol Spence is an outgoing person. No shenanigans. Straight business. Don't want no tune up. My fans deserve to see me fight the best. That's not in my DNA. That's not in my pedigree. That's Errol Spence, quote and unquote. I am KQKC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. I come on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And Saturday, yes, there's a fight this Saturday. There's a fight every Saturday. I'm your man, play-by-play, blow-by-blow. And we got none other than the Tank, Javante Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia. I'm your man. I will be there on the call. Be there or be square, baby. Then Sunday morning, we back. That's right. Me, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. The morning after show. We will be going over all the bouts the night before. We will break them down. We'll give you the latest news and the greatest news in the sport of boxing. We're back. The Young G and the OG. Check us out. And with that, Happy New Year's to everybody. This year is going to be fun-filled of nothing but the sweet science. Remember, what you do on New Year's Day is what you do all year long. An old wise tale coming from the south of Arkansas. I'm on to the next one, people. I'm out.